We all think we need to have the smartest thing to say in a meeting, right? But what if I told you your most powerful tool isn't what you say, it's how you listen? Seriously, the key to unlocking truly brilliant ideas often comes down to asking the right questions, not having all the answers. Okay, so let's jump right into a story. I want you to picture this, a high-stakes tech project, and it is right on the brink of total collapse. This is where it all starts. So you've got this product team, and they are just stuck, completely demoralized. They've poured months into a new feature, but it's turned into this giant tangled mess. The passion, gone. The project, yeah, it's failing hard. And the stakes here are just sky high. We're talking months of work, all that effort, all that money. Poof, about to go right down the drain. Failure isn't just a possibility at this point, it feels like it's knocking on the door.
And then, the VP, a woman named Maria, calls a meeting. You can just feel the tension, right? The whole team is bracing for the worst. They're totally expecting a lecture, a here's what you did wrong speech, and a new list of orders. But that is not what happened at all.
What Maria did next wasn't some top-down command. Nope, it was more like an invitation. And let me tell you, it changed everything for this team. So Maria walks in, and instead of just launching into a plan, she looks right at the lead designer and asks this incredibly simple, almost disarming question. And just like that, the whole vibe in the room shifts. It goes from an interrogation to a real conversation. And as the designer starts talking, going back to the original dream for the feature, Maria doesn't jump in with solutions. She doesn't interrupt. She just guides him, asking these simple, curious questions, basically just giving him the space to think out loud. See, with a question like that, she wasn't handing him the answer on a silver platter. Not at all. She was helping him, and really the whole team, find that passion and clarity that had gotten buried under all the mess. And you know what? As the designer kept talking, answering these questions, you could literally feel the energy in the room start to change. It was like this thick fog of complexity was finally beginning to lift. And then, bam, the big aha moment. It comes out in a single sentence. This wasn't from a command, it was from a conversation. And it just crystallized everything. They realized they'd been solving the completely wrong problem the entire time. Okay, so here is the key takeaway. The really important part. Maria didn't save the project because she had some genius idea. No, she saved it because she created the space for the team to find their own best idea. She wasn't the hero, she was the catalyst. And this superpower, it actually has a name. It's called interactive listening, and it totally reframes what listening is. It's not just this passive thing where you absorb information, it's an active, creative partnership. I love this analogy. You become a midwife for other people's ideas. Now, to really get this, you've got to understand that not all listening is the same, not by a long shot. Think of it like a spectrum with 4 totally different levels. Okay, so at the bottom, level 1, you've got the monologuist. You know this person, right? They're just waiting for their turn to talk. Then at level 2, the passive receiver. They're nodding along, but are they really listening? Probably not. Level 3 is better. That's the active listener who's genuinely trying to understand. But level 4, that's the magic level. That's where Maria was, the interactive listener. They don't just understand ideas, they help bring them into the world. All right, so how do we actually do this? Let's make it super practical. We're going to build a little playbook for you so you can start practicing this stuff like today. First up, you've got to shift your mindset. Your goal isn't just to get it, it's to help create. Next, get really good at asking those curious questions that crack things open. Also, listen for what's not being said. The pauses, the hesitations. And hey, don't be afraid of silence. It's not awkward. It's productive. It gives people room to think. And finally, this one is huge. Practice saying yes and to build on ideas, instead of shutting them down with no but. There's this amazing quote from an author, Brenda Ullin, that just nails it. It says, "When we are listened to, it creates us, makes us unfold and expand." Think about that. It's not just about feeling good. It's a creative act. It literally helps our ideas come to life. So I want to leave you with a question to think about. The next time someone brings a problem to you, what's your first instinct?
Is it to jump in and be the hero with all the answers? Or is it to ask a question and be the catalyst who helps them find their own solution? Seriously, think about it. Your choice could change everything.